Hi everybody. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this flower. I made one without beads, and then I made one with beads. On this tutorial I will show you how to make it with beads. So if you want to make it with beads, you have to put in your thread before you start. You have to put 112, if I counted right. I will do like 120 just to make sure. I always do extra. So you have to put 112, at least 112. And you are gonna need a needle size 3 or 5. 5. Sorry, 5. And then cotton thread 10. And some beads. So I got a comment from one of my subscribers on YouTube, and she said that, let me see if I can focus this. She said that the 0, I've been pronouncing it 0, the size of the beads, is actually pronounced OTT. Okay, so I've been pronouncing it wrong. So this one is size 12 odd. Okay, so you learn something new every day. Okay, so let's see. So this is a two-part and two-part. So you make the center first. Okay, so you're gonna make the center, and then you are gonna have to cut your thread. So for that you don't need a big tail. Okay, maybe 6 inches or less, but you want to have enough tail to weave in your ends. Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, this thread is not being very nice with me today. Come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so not that big of a tail. Okay, so maybe 6 to 8 inches, and you're gonna start the center. Okay, and you're gonna do the first one. The first you're gonna do a double stitch and then a bead, 2 beads. And the reason you're gonna do 2 beads is because when you join, you're gonna join in the middle of those 2 beads. So you're gonna have 2 beads on each side of your picot, which looks very nice. Then you're gonna do 2 double stitches, and you're gonna do this 7 times. Okay, so then 2 beads, 2 double stitches, 2 beads, 2 double stitches, and when you get to the last set of beads, you only want to do 1 double stitch. And the reason is because you're gonna close the ring, and you want 2 double stitches in between. If you do 2, then you'll have 3 here where you started and when you close. So that's why we only did 1 at the beginning. So when we end, we're only gonna do 1. So 1 and 1 will make 2. I hope that makes sense. So two beads, 2 double stitches, 2 beads, 2 double stitches. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more sets. 2 beads, 2 double stitches, 2 beads, and 1 double stitch. So this is what we have. Let me move my stuff out of the way. Okay, and now we're gonna close our ring. Okay, see, perfectly round. It's pretty. And you're gonna make a little knot. You don't have to reverse your work. I just did it because I'm just so used to it. But we're ending this part right here. So here it is, and I forgot my scissors. Let me go get my scissors real quick. Okay. And cut your bow thread. And you're gonna weave in your ends. You can do that later if you want. I'm just gonna leave it like, actually I'll be back. I'm gonna weave in my ends. If you don't know how to weave in your ends, I'll add a little link so you can see how to do it. Okay, so I'm back. So you're gonna leave a tail of about, I want to say 24 inches. And if you run out of thread, it's not the end of the world, okay? I'm gonna put a link up here so you can see how to add more thread. So we have our little circle right there. Now we're gonna work on our petals. Now I wanted to show you, on this one, I added an extra join in between rings because my first try I didn't have that. So what I do is I do a lot of trial and error. So I will try a pattern, I will like write it down, just my notes. I don't write patterns, like it's just for me to know how. I'm pretty sure nobody will understand my notes, but and I didn't like that it wasn't secure. See, it's kind of not secure. So that's why I added one more join to this, and now it's a whole piece and it's secure, and then when you harden it, you'll be able to see it better. Okay, enough talking. I've talked too much today. So you have your beads, right, already in your thread, and you are going to start with the ring of 12 double stitches. 5, 12, right? Then you are going to make a picot if you're not using beads. If you're using beads, you're gonna put 2 beads, okay? And then you're gonna do 5 double stitches. 5, okay? So, no, I'm sorry, 3, not 5, 3, my bad. 3, sorry. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 12, 2 beads, 3 double stitches, and then another picot or another 2 beads. So 2 beads, and then now 5 double stitches. Okay. Okay. So you have 12 plus 3, that's 15, plus 5, 20. So you'll have 20 double stitches in your ring with 2 picots, right? So close your ring. Okay. And you are not gonna reverse your work, okay? So you can just make a little knot on the top, just like that. And now we're gonna do another ring of 5 double stitches. Okay, and then you're gonna join. Okay, you're gonna join to the closest picot. So if you have 2 beads, you go between the 2 beads. Just push it to the side, 1 bead on each side, and then join. If you have a hook that can help you join, you can use the hook too, okay? Okay, so then now we join to our previous ring. And now we're gonna do 5 double stitches. 4, 5. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our little ring that we did first, and now we're gonna join to the ring. So find any 2 beads that you want to join to, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go in between those 2 beads, right? Or if you just did picots, then you join on any of that picots. And then I'm gonna join just like that, and do 7 double stitches. 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay, and you're gonna do a picot or 2 beads, and to finish we're gonna do 3 double stitches. Okay, so you have 5, 5, 7, and 3 for a total of 20. So 20 and 20. Okay, so this is not attached to our circle, only one ring. Okay, so close your ring. Okay, and reverse your work. Okay, so you can make a little knot. I kind of like the look without making the knot because it kind of looks like it keeps going, like the ring keeps going. There's no like little bump from the knot, but you can do it if you want. So reverse your work. So what I do, I just put my needle right underneath there, and I start with my double stitches. So for this you're gonna do 3 double stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you're not using beads, just do, let's see, 10, 16 double stitches for your chain. If you are doing beads, you are gonna put 10 beads plus one more, three more double stitches. So 3 double stitches, 10 beads, 3 double stitches. I hope I'm not confusing you. So we did 3. Now we're gonna add our beads, which we need 10 of them. So let's add 1, and then 1, and then 1 double stitch. Another bead, another double stitch, another bead. So keep going like that until you have 10 beads, right? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and our 10 one. And for this one, you're gonna finish it with 3 double stitches. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Okay, so 3 double stitches at the beginning and 3 double stitches at the end. Okay. So finish up your chain. Okay, and you're gonna reverse your work. Okay, make a little knot at the end. So now you should be looking at your work like this. Okay, so when you start the next ring, you're gonna join right here. Okay. Okay. Let me just look at this real quick. So we did this. We did this, and then this, and then we're gonna do this one. Right? I'm just looking at it just so I don't mess it up. Okay, so I was looking at it wrong. So it's like this. So we did this, and then this, and then the chain, and now we're gonna do this ring right here, okay? I know, it gets kind of confusing. But we're good, we're good. So now we're gonna do 12 double stitches like we did over here. Okay, so we're just repeating the pattern. Now that we establish it. The first part is kind of hard to establish sometimes because your work gets turned and you're like, oh, it's so twisted, where do I go? But we're good. So 12 double stitches. Let me get more thread. 8, 9, 12. Right? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So our work is like this. Now we're gonna join right here between those 2 beads. So go in between those 2 beads, push them to the side. Sometimes those beads don't want to stay on one side, so you kind of have to help them a little bit, okay? There you go. Okay. So we join. Now we're gonna do 3 double stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then a picot or 2 beads. And 5 double stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 12 plus 3 plus 5 equals 20 again. Okay, so this is the one that we don't join to our center. Okay, so you're making 2 rings, 1 ring that doesn't join to our center and then 1 that does. Okay, so the first ring that you make doesn't join to your center. Okay, so then close your ring, but we are not gonna reverse our work. See? Pretty, huh? Okay, so make a little knot at the top. And now we're gonna start the other set of ring. Not set of ring, the other ring. Okay, so we can call this one set, and then we're starting on our second set. So 5 double stitches. Okay, join, go between those beads. Okay, and then 5 double stitches. And then join to that next picot closest to our previous ring. Okay, so go in between those 2 beads right there. So we joined here before, now we're gonna join there. So go in between them, just like that. Show your bead, you have a bead on each side. Come on. Oh, it's not doing it. Go over here. There we go. If you have a hook, you can help yourself with the hook, okay? Okay. So we join. Okay. And now we're gonna do 7 double stitches. 1, 7. And you're gonna do a picot or 2 beads. And 3 double stitches. 2, 3. And close your ring. Oh, what happened there? There we go. Okay. And now you're gonna reverse your work. Okay, so this is the one that you can either make a knot or just do it without it, okay? It gets a little bit looser where the joint is, but if you do your stitches a little bit not so loose, it should look fine. Okay, so now we're gonna do a chain, and it's the same pattern, 3 double stitches, right? And then we're gonna put 10 beads, or you can just do 16 double stitches. So we need 10. So got 1, 2, and then 1 double stitch. Those beads take the longest. It takes longer to work with the beads. It's a little harder than just doing picots, so you might want to start doing it without beads if that's better for you. If you're used to working with beads, it should be no problem for you. I love the way beads look though. So pretty. Almost looks like a pendant, right? Like so pretty. Okay, how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 8, 9, and my 10, 1 and 3 double stitches to finish. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're gonna finish up this chain carefully that our thread doesn't get, see, mine got kind of loose right there, see? So you might want to do a knot on the top. I just don't, maybe because I can't see that close when I'm doing it because I have the camera in front of me. Okay, so this is what we have so far, right? This is our center, and now you're gonna reverse your work after your chain and make a knot. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And you, when you're gonna harden your work, you can make it sit a little more flat. If you want your chain to be a little bit more higher up, you can always add more stitches, double stitches to your beginning. Like we did 3, you can do 4, you know, or 5, you know, if you want it more up. This one is different because I didn't use beads, so you're able to see more round. So then now you're gonna do another ring, and this is the last set I'm gonna do with you, okay? And then you're gonna continue, and then I'll meet you at the end, okay? Because it's gonna take us a while if I just record it, if I record the whole time. So we're gonna make a ring of 12 double stitches. Okay, 12, and we are going to join to our ring, not our center ring, our previous ring. So join to the picot or the beads where the beads are. Make sure you have 1 on each side, just like that. Now 3 double stitches. Now this one we're not joining to the center ring, okay? Only our second ring. So 3 double stitches, 1, 2, 3, 2 beads or a picot. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 double stitches. 4, 5. So 12, join, 3, picot or beads, and then 5 for a total of 20. 12, 3, 5. Okay, 20 double stitches in a ring. Close your ring. And now we're not going to reverse our work. Make a little knot. And our second ring is 5 double stitches. Trust me, you'll memorize it by the time you're to this point. You might want to write it down somewhere. Like I said, I don't really write patterns. I think that's a skill. I don't want to mess it up because there's I'm not an expert on writing patterns, and I don't want to write something wrong. So I don't really write patterns. I write the patterns for me, but I understand myself what I write. So, okay. So 5 double stitches, another 5 double stitches after you join. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5, join, 5. Now we're gonna join to our center. So we're gonna grab the next set of beads or your picot. Okay, so gonna grab the next one and join just like that. And 7 double stitches. Okay, and 2 beads or a picot, and 3 double stitches. Okay, close your ring. And you're gonna reverse your work. I'm gonna make a little knot. I know I told you not to, but I can't see it and I don't like the way it's coming out too loose. So I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Okay. I just reversed the work and now I'm gonna start another chain. So you're gonna do another chain, right? And then you're gonna reverse your work, and then you're gonna do a ring and then another ring, right? So continue doing that, and then I'll meet you when I'm almost to the end. Okay, so I'm back. I did my chain and then I reversed my work, and now we have one more ring that is gonna be joined to our center, right? One more set. So I'm gonna do the last 2 rings. So then I made my chain. Now I'm gonna do my ring of 12 double stitches. So 1, 12. Oh, my thread is getting entangled. Okay, 12 double stitches, and then we're gonna join to our previous ring, right? So chain, 12 double stitches, you're gonna join just like that, and then we're gonna do 3 double stitches, and then 2 beads or a picot, and 5 double stitches, there we go, and close your ring, make a little knot, okay. When you're done with your work, you want to go back and kind of, you know, make your chain straight, your stitches straight, make sure they're fitting in how they're supposed to before you harden it, if you're gonna harden it. Okay, so next ring, we're not gonna reverse our work. We're gonna do 5 double stitches, and join to your picot or where your beads are, just like that, and 5 double stitches, and now we're gonna join to the center, okay? So go in between those beads or join to your picot, hold those beads down. Here we go. 12, no, 7 double stitches. Okay, so for this one, where is it? Okay, for this one, we are going to join to our first ring. So let me see if you can see it. So we join to the middle. Now, since we're finishing up our work, we want it to be connected. So we're gonna connect it to our first ring. So on your left, go into the picot or into those, between those 2 beads, just like that. See? Now it's all connected. And 3 double stitches. So we join here and we join here. So we actually did 3. 5 double stitches, join, 5 double stitches, join to the center, 5 double stitches, join to our first ring that we made in this project. Okay, so close your ring. It's getting tangled over here. What's going on? There we go. Okay. Make sure everything's good. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now you're going to reverse your work and you're gonna make your final chain. So make sure your stitches, good. I did a knot. I know earlier I said if you don't have to, you don't have to make it, but I can't really see it up close because I have the camera in front of me, but it's up to you. You can try it, you know, try it and see if you like to do it without a knot. So we're gonna do 3 double stitches for our chain. And of course we need our 10 beads. And as you can see, I put a lot more beads in my thread. Sometimes I like to watch TV and just start putting them in, so when I need them, they're ready. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 beads. 1 bead, 1 double stitch, 2 beads, 1 double stitch until you have 10. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. 10 beads and finish it up with 3 double stitches. Okay, so finish up that chain. And I gotta tell you, I did run out of thread and I added more, so I'll have to remember to put the link up here. So I'll put it maybe on the description box. I'm not very good about using the description box, so maybe I'll start doing that. So reverse your work and make a little knot. There we go. Make sure you don't pull too hard on your chain so it doesn't like really curl up. You know, you want it nice and flat, not too loose, not too tight. And to finish it up, we are going to go on the top of our first ring. So just stick your needle on the top, pull it through, right, and make a knot, and we're done. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Okay, so weave in your ends. I'll put another link right there, and I will also add the one to how to harden your work the way I do it. There's different ways out there, you know, everybody has their own. So, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy tatting.